But I can always cheese it, because I know I can just cheese it with Cronin and just, you know, call it a day.
Yeah, because apparently Cronin's one of your go-tos.
Cronin and K-Dash are... Cronin is quickly growing on me. Because he's like... Because I know where he comes from being a previous boss character.
Okay.
Yeah, he was previously known K9999, K quadruple 9. He's literally a Kyo clone. I think. I'm going to be horrendously wrong, and I know Dio's probably going to correct me, because that's his shtick, most likely. But yeah, like, he's part of, like, the nest. He was cloned from somebody. I want to say he's a clone version of Kyo or K or whichever one. But all his references are towards Akira. Specifically Akira.
Which Akira? Are we talking about the Akira in game, or?
No. Neo Tokyo Akira.
Okay, that Akira.
The, like,
talking about actually a live action of that, right?
I know. Because think about it, he has pyrokinesis. He can literally distort matter to his own will.
Yeah.
And he was experimented on by some government organization that was trying to figure out people's abilities. They literally came like, oh yeah, he's a reference towards Akira. I'm like, but they had to in his previous art he literally looked like fucking what's his name? Kinda, yeah, he literally looked like Tetsuo. Short hair, big head and all. Like he straight up looked like Tetsuo in if I can do his level 3, you'll see it. If I can get a chance to build up meter without fucking it up.
That's all it is, man.
I know, right? Fuck you, Robert.
No, fuck you.
Your best friend, you never deal your best friend's sister, because he flirts with Yuri. No, Yuri tries to get him to do things, which is equally dumb.
Well, I mean, that's building the world, so.
I mean, yeah, there's a whole lot of world building.
I mean, they only had 15 games to do it, I'm just saying.
Oh no, it's been kind of established a long ass time ago.
No, I'm just saying, it's around 15.
15 iterations. Well, more than 15, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's not counting up there things, yeah.
15 official big title games. Oh wait, I got 3 bars. Here it is.
I'm looking. Oh yeah. No, I've seen that before when you actually ran in that fucking when you were doing the team proper.
Yep. Yeah, that's literally his prime, because that used to be an arm, big grotesque mutating arm, and not a mechanical tentacle thing. And I hear Das keep flipping his mic on and off. Quit playing with yourself over there, Das.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Quit playing with yourself, Das.
What? I can't go blind. I got no eyes.
Aki, stop slobbering on Das's knob. Come up for air at some point, please.
Just say it. Anyway. Now I was getting into a Sharkpedo argument.
Sharkpedo or Sharknado?
Sharkpedo.
The Pokemon, Sharkpedo.
Yes.
Okay, what's the argument?
Well, we're sitting there talking about, I was like, well, does this count for, like, the collection or not?
Is your Pokemon trainer trying to collect every Pokemon plush there is out there or something?
No! Alright, so it's like, we were talking about this, and it's like, you know, she's got a thing where it's like, she's wanting to do the deck, and then we could go. But it's like, She thinks the V's don't count.
The what?
She thinks the V's don't count.
The bees? The little honeycomb bees or whatever?
No. V's as in Victor.
The V's? Oh, the...
So on the cards, there's the V Pokemon, that's what it is. So it's like, you know, EV power, something like that. Anyway, the way I kind of look at it is the fact that, like, well, it's still the Pokemon, but, you know, it's a V Fusion or something like that.
Oh!
It's still there. Yeah, so it's like, it's still part of the Dex, you know what I mean? It's just, this is this kind of version of it, I guess. But to me, it's like, I would count for that. But she believes it's like, oh no, that's like V-Fusion, V-Max, or something like that. Like, those should count as different Pokemon. Kind of like Dark Charizard or Dark Blastoise.
Well, I mean, she says for evolution. Look at the chat.
No.
Not for the deck. Not for the Dex part. It's for evolution.
Well, I'm talking about the binder itself. Yeah. Anyway, but she believes it's like, yeah, it's like if it's like a Dark Blastoise, Dark Charizard, or something like that, or say Misty's Starmie or something like that. Like that's its own category because it's not a base.
It's basically the trainer's Pokemon or something has happened to it, because with the Dark Pokemon is Team Rocket's fault or whatever.
Right. And I guess the way I look at it is like, to me it's just more general Dex thing. It's like the name's there, it counts.
No, it doesn't count, DOS.
Apparently. That's what I'm being told.
Yeah, it doesn't count. And you're horrendously wrong. And you should feel bad.
Well, I'm not the holder of the deck, so there goes, like, it's not my fucking place. But I was just like, well, I thought it would count, but apparently I was wrong.
Yeah, sorry, DOS, I'm against you on this one. Yeah, you're wrong. Horrendously.
Just saying, the name's there, I mean, it should count.
No, it doesn't. It's complete, like, different kind of category. Because, like, any sort of dark named Pokemon is literally the cause of Team Rocket in whatever experiment.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. It's just, that's, again, mine's just a more general look at it. It's like, I would just count it as part of the Dex because the name's there.
Nah, don't work like that, kid. Sorry, man.
So
don't work like.
We're having a conversation on Sharkpedos, yes.
I mean, if it doesn't fit for the actual integrity of whatever she is doing and how it actually is supposed to work, yeah, no, you're in the wrong, kid.
Well, again, like you said, she was asking and I gave my opinion, and that was my opinion.
Well, your opinion is wrong!
That's not how opinions work.
Yes, it is! You have an opinion and it's wrong! Ugh.
Alright, this is not the internet, this is not how we play that.
I know, right? Everybody says your opinion is wrong for the sake of that your opinion is wrong. Like, that doesn't work like that. You can be wrong about what you're saying if you don't have enough information. Hell, Dio corrects me all the fucking time because I'm getting something ass backwards here.
Oh, trust me, I hear all the time about my Resi lore.
Seriously, like, I'm sorry, I'm not a wealth of I'm not known for knowledge. I'm known for endurance. Giggity.
Well, I mean, like, and part of like the reason why I'm doing my little Resi run is just because the fact, like, I enjoy it from the later entries and trying to get back into it from the earlier entries. And I might not understand it 100%, but I'm getting the big broad strokes here.
Hell, with RE4 remake coming out,
Oh god, I'm so fucking worried about that.
Well, going from, like, you know, one big lore thing to another, going from Marvel to DC to various other things accordingly. With Resident Evil and Resident Evil Village getting the update, you get to play as Ethan's daughter, and I think there's another DLC with that coming.
Oh, okay, sorry. You were talking about 8.
Yeah, I'm talking about 8 and 4. I'm just, you know, getting to something that people kind of hoping for, some DLC for the thing.
Well, again, it's like, I know Village is on the docket, and...
Yeah. They're basically going to end up releasing Gold Edition, like they did RE5.
Well, I was planning on playing 8 anyway.
That means you got more DLC to come with it. Hooray!
Yeah, that's kind of where it hits me.
But with 4, there actually was a thing about them talking about, like, oh, we're keeping 4 fundamentally the same as it was before. I'm like, okay.
That is not what I heard, but carry on.
Yeah, like, they're keeping it fundamentally the same as they did before playstyle-wise, so it's not going to really be changed too much. So, like, okay, so I'm not going to be too worried about the playstyle. Leon's going to still have this attaché case bullshit that he has to buy from the merchant. Stranger.
No, like, what I heard was that they were trying to remove the companion mode, or companion system completely.
Well, it's basically, they're basically putting it as, like, oh, you really don't need to worry about, what's her face? Ashley, while you're trying to while you're doing a thing, because that's what they do. Like,
because halfway decent, you don't have to worry about it. But all
right, because especially if you put in, if you have, oh yeah, if you're a halfway decent play through the game, especially if you have Ashley in the armor, you don't exactly give a fuck in that.
Once she's in the armor, she basically win the game.
Essentially, when you're in the armor, you should be playing that on the hardest difficulty, like one-shot kill, hardest difficulty. Because by that point, nothing is going to hurt Ashley, and you have to worry about yourself.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, again, there's nothing really stopping you once you fucking like get Ashley in the armor. The only thing can fucking get you a game over is the fact that you die.
Or kill Ashley, or whatever, and blah blah blah. But yeah,
you can't kill Ashley in the armor.
Alright, yeah, you can't kill Ashley. Well, you can, but it's very, very, very difficult.
It's very situational.
Yeah, because depending on whom and or what is there. Because if El Gigante grabs her, even in suit of armor, yeah, she's kind of gonna get fucked over, man.
Yeah, but I'm still saying though, it's like, you know, generally the people who have complaints against Ashley in fucking Resi 4 are usually bad gamers.
Or they complain so much because they're tired of hearing her voice just, "Help, Leon!" In all honesty, when I hear her scream, I think of a screeching cat. With Ashley just kind of hair.
People who bitch about the fucking insurance girls in Trigun.
See, I have zero complaints about them because they're doing their job. Like, oh yeah, hey, we're trying to make sure you guys are insured because Vashta Stampede has been known to destroy shit.
That's what I mean, though. It's like, you know, Ashley's not trained for any of this. It's like, you know, she's literally fully reliant on Leon in this entire situation.
And plus, there was some talk about going to be a part of the game, the beginning of the game, where you're playing as Ashley as a competent fighter of some kind. I'm like, that's stupid. She's literally a damsel in distress. If she was competent, her ass wouldn't have been kidnapped in the first place. My argument.
But again, it's like, I don't know. I still think, like, you know, the people who did that Ashley fucking 4 original, it's just because you're a shitty gamer. That's legitimately it.
Hell, at some point I got tired of just like, hey Ashley, what? Bullets. I just started shooting at her because I got bored at some point. I knew I was in the game, like, I've already saved. I'm just gonna fire, just open fire on Ashley and be done with it.
And that's kind of like anything. Like, hell, you get that in GTA occasionally too.
Yeah.
Like, I've already beat this. I'm gonna save spots, so fuck it.
Exactly. Like, or just let Ashley get kidnapped and or murdered. I just gotta let that happen because I don't care.
Well, yeah, but that's the offset. It's like, you know, that's offset. So you could do that in 100 different ways.
Yeah, like, I did everything that I needed to do in this game. Ashley, yeah, go fuck yourself. Perish. That's all I gotta tell you now. Bye, kid.
Well, again, that's kind of what I'm getting at, though. It's like, you know, that's you've already mastered the game, so.
And by that time, I had Dapper Suit Leon in the Mine Thrower.
Yeah, so that's exactly my point, though. You know, you're doing it just because you've been like trained at this point to like not let it happen. It's like, you know what? I've already mastered this game, so I'm gonna let it happen now, just for fucking shits and giggles.
Like the underwater-based QTE bullshit that we do with Resident Evil 6.
Alright, I don't care how you fucking try to defend that. Fucking 6 is not a good game. It's good multiplayer fun, but it's not a good game.
It is not a good game, but it's good with friends, but not a good game. The thing that makes it like the underwater boss chase at the end with freaking Chris and Pierce was some of the most dumbest, grueling things we had to endure when doing with that. Like, okay, quick, climb up this thing. Quick,
on that.
gotta climb up this thing and then run to this area where I gotta get tossed up there. Then then I grab you up here. We gotta slide underneath one thing, jump under another thing, get Buddy tossed up there, pull you up, and then keep going until we reach the end. Which is like, oh my god, it was so dumb. Back then, when the internet connection was so bad, because every time we got to a
that was the caveat.
Like, yeah, at some point, like, okay, internet's holding. We're doing it. We're being this basically with both ends of the spectrum. You being Pierce, I'm Chris. I'm Pierce. You're Chris. We're meeting it through there. Like, all right, doing it fine. But the internet was like, hey, having fun. Yeah, not on my watch.
DC.
God, it was so bad trying to do that shit with just the AI. It was like, oh, hey, by the way, I'm just going to stand here conveniently just spinning around, confused, like, hey, man, get over here. I need you to do a thing. Because RE6 is literally co-op. You need to co-op that game. You can't solo. You can only solo. It works better with co-op.
I mean, it works better with co-op, but you can solo. I've soloed it.
Oh, yeah, with Ada is easy to solo.
Well, yeah, because originally Ada didn't have a partner.
Yeah, then you play the game with Ada, then she gets paired up with some random agent. It's Hunk. It's Hunk in disguise.
I remember we were joking about it. It's like, no, it's not Hunk. It's fucking like, the agent is the fucking transformer. He's the grapple gun.
Oh no, we can't make it Soul Eater jokes. That's what that was.
yeah, there you go.
We got making Soul Eater jokes. I just turned into the grappling gun, and then we just get over there.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like every time, fucking like you have to get to a co-op point. It's like you fucking transform or you would disappear and Ada would fucking shoot off a grappling gun. It was the dumbest thing. I don't even care.
It was so dumb. I don't know why. It just happened half the time.
Right, but even if you can still go back and play it solo, you just can play it one player.
Yeah, it's weird and problematic half the time with the solo player. Because the friggin'
it's easier than 5.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, 5 had competent AI, but still problematic with the fact that if you tell them to wait, they will stand there and wait forever.
Well, here's the trade-off. 5's AI was better for the situation going around.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have issues with 5's AI. I don't agree with this, but they would never like swap over the mechanics to like an offensive AI. They'd always keep them on defensive. Well, of course, they're not going to fucking do a lot if they're on a defensive stance.
Yep. Like the best AI that they've had in Resident Evil was companion AI that they had in Resident Evil was Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley is the best AI companion in any of the Resi games.
You tell her to wait, she stays here. Tell her to follow, she goes like, hey, hide. She's in that.
Come here, and she will snap too.
Yeah. She'll take the shortest route to get to you, even if she just kind of just pops in.
Anyway, 5 was problematic because on higher difficulties, the AI would have a lot harder time adapting to the fact that enemy AI did a lot more damage. That was the fucking trade-off.
Yeah, enemy AI did a lot more damage, and the fact that specific situations that required both of you became a problem, especially with any sort of puzzle that required 2 people to do a thing. The AI was not exactly attentive half the time if they're preoccupied with fighting other enemies.
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, I didn't have that many problems with it. I've heard horror stories on 5, but to be honest, the 5's AI didn't bother me at all. 6's AI annoyed me more, because 6's AI likes staying in the fucking way and not doing anything.
They would just stand in front of you, like, do something. They're just standing there,
but
looking
the
at you.
was for 6, AI couldn't fucking just kill them.
Yeah, you had to be the one to finish the job.
Well, like 6 bots, like as far as I'm aware, they're actually immune to damage.
I call hacks and bullshit.
Stand by. I want to double check that because I think that's correct. It's like they just made Resi 6 AI computer characters immune damage.
That's a lot of damage.
This competitor is too strong.
Partners.
I just realized something. Your lady friend's a Pokemon trainer. Hey, Aki, question. Do you think Eevee needs a new evolution?
Stand by.
As Isla begins to morb. Oh no, she was morbing. And now the Dark Phoenix has arose. Skip.
Select order.
Ah, okay, found it.
Some kind of monster is attacking.
They are invincible for the most part, except for QTEs.
What?
Resi 6 companions are invincible for the most part, except for QTEs.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how they fix the problem with like AI fucking killing you.
Okay, and now I'm reading what Aki is saying. Like, well, I know Eevee is a special type. No, but I think Eevee should have a final evolution, a base evolution for it, and just call it a day. Then they do the same thing with another Pokemon, just covering everything else around it.
That's kind of what she's getting at, from what I've seen. It's like, you know, there just needs to be a different type of like Pokemon that does the same thing. So
yeah, because we'll start off as a special type, but turns into physical types. Yeah, because like
Eevee is special to special.
Yeah, Eevee is special to special, but they need. Wait, no. I'm mixing shit up here.
Yeah. Eevee is physical to physical. So
yeah.
Yeah,
because Eevee's evolutions are.
You basically have the rest of the roster with like the physical type attacks and stuff like that. It's
right.
Like, oh yeah, it's like you do that and like have a character of a similar vein, basically.
Essentially, yeah, like something to work with, because I just want a final vanilla evolution for Eevee just to call it a day. Ah, shit.
I mean, I could kind of see a true blue like natural Eevee evolution. I could see that at least. Yeah, like but as far as like,
because if they just do that and just give it some dumbass ability where it can learn basically anything from its evolutionary line, sure, fine.
No, I don't think they'd ever go the new route.
You'd be surprised how dumb shit can get, because how can a Vaporeon learn fucking Iron Tail?
I mean,
well, not a Vaporeon. Eevee in itself can learn like other attacks that basically it can learn Iron Tail for one. Shut up. Don't you start with me, mister.
Just say it, man.
That's its own little thing.
It's canon.
Whatever. Yeah, like Eevee can learn various other moves that are usually in. Hell, it can learn for Giga Impact, which is surprising. Because most Pokemon that has Giga Impact are, I've seen that say that run it is dragons. Like this mishmash creature who's genetically unstable. That's why it has so many evolution forms. Like, okay, what if you stabilize it though?
I mean, it's an interesting thought. It was like I could see where you're going with it.
I know most normal types can learn. Yeah, that's what I mean. Give Eevee its vanilla evolution. Let it be its final evolution. Oh, it's a normal type, but it's hella broken. It's basically
more referring to the whole fact that Eevee can learn the types that you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a normal type. Yeah, because normal type Pokemon can learn a lot of things. They literally have the biggest leeway out of all the Pokemon. Because, like, any evolution... Well, with the exception of fighting, because fighting is a... I usually put fighting as a subsidiary as normal type, because besides fighting type moves, they can learn other shit as well.
I don't know, again, right now, fucking, we got Skull Bash, and fucking she's been digging a hole fucking every other fight.
I mean, dig is a common... Like I said, it's a common move that basically... It's a common move that most Pokemon can just straight up learn.
Yeah,
that have the
but
capability.
It's also been very handy for the fact that I keep having to go electric types.
Yeah, that has been saving. Well, we do have an electric type now.
Yeah, we have the electric type.
Yep.
But I still haven't 100% figured out how I want to handle Cerulean City.
I mean, I suggest you just skill grind until everyone's at like at least 20.
No. I'm talking about the whole like. I have like 6 Pokemon I can choose from.
Bang! Shut down the streets. I gunned down this bitch in the streets, and then I pull out my gun.
Technically, you shot her down in the middle of the Coliseum, but anyway.
No one saw me. I don't see no extra eyes around here. Where's the audience?
There's an entire Coliseum.
There may be a Coliseum. There may be Coliseum, but I don't see no cameras. I don't see no other people.
Dude, if you let the cutscene run, the fucking guy with the mic fucking shows up. It's like, guys, did you see that?
Oh, okay, no, okay. I'm gonna let the cutscene run. All right, cool.
Hold on. I'm fairly certain about this. Yeah, we get the like massive explosion. She gets sucked into the fucking.
Gosh, she's getting the sucker for life.
Pretty much.
I mean, that is a black hole behind her, though.
Suck.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, we just ended this woman's life.
See, no, the champions are back.
Oh, they're back. Is that what they go with?
Yep, they back. They were basically just pulled into another dimension. Ha!
Dimensional bubble. Oh, okay.
Ha! I win this one, Das. Suck it! I gunned her down, and nobody knew how I did it. There's no witnesses. And then I pull out my gun.
Meanwhile, at the plot.
The Hot Topic group, as I'm calling them now.